Connemara. Legend says that in 1588, ships from the Spanish Armada wrecked on the rocky coast of Ireland, and Andalusian forces swam ashore and crossed with a pony found there. Now, we dare not look too closely at this legend, for it does serve to explain a special touch of class that sets the Connemara pony apart from other mountain and moorland pony breeds. And next, nicely defined withers, good sloping shoulders, and look at his legs. They are clean and rugged. He has the conformation of a sturdy hunter with both substance and quality, and yet it's all packed into a pony-sized body. Our pony is most noted for its sure-footedness and a remarkable The year is 1789. George Washington has just become our great nation's very first president, and a foal has been born in West Springfield, Massachusetts. Though full and small and unlike any of its ancestors, people are laughing at the little horse called Figure. Figure is used to pay a debt to his owner's brother-in-law and transported to the state of Vermont. There, because of his size, again, people are laughing. But as Figure grows, he soon puts a halt to all of that laughter. Figure just lost the track stock had walked out on. Figure outran the winningest sprinting horses Vermont knew during his lifetime time. And whether before vehicle or under pack, there were none prouder than little Figure, sire of the first truly American breed of horse. Morgan horses were used in the pioneering of the West. The year 2010, Morgan horses are filling the show rings across the nation and around the world, competing both within themselves. The Appalachian breed, as we know it today, was salted and refined by the Nez Perce of the American Northwest. The canyons and valleys of the Palouse River region provided food, shelter, and natural enclosures for separating horses for selective breeding. Believed to be the first tribe to breed horses for specific traits, the Nez Perce selected only the best stallions, and gelded or traded away any animal which was not up to their strict standards. This practice, adhered to for over 100 years, created a horse which was superior to those first seen with the Spanish. In 1877, the Nez Perce were ordered to find the Nez Perce were forced to surrender. Chief Joseph was sent to a prison camp at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas, and his forces were left behind, dispersed to settlers or destroyed of the diminishing spotted horse. Today, we find these animals everywhere, from four-race youth groups all the way up to hips. Each animal will have at least one striped or variegated hoof, known as a purebred Spanish horse, as loved throughout the world as the Andalusian is from Ludo III. Cultures from North Africa, Asia Minor, France, Rome, and beyond. By the 16th century, the Andalusian had been taken throughout Europe by some of history's greatest names: Homer, Xenophon, Hannibal, and William the Conqueror. They hailed it as the premier war horse with courage and heart. And yet, the Andalusian is one of the most naturally friendly and docile breeds of horse in the world. During those excursions throughout Europe, the Andalusian proved very instrumental in the Lissabon of Austria, the Connemara of Ireland, the Welsh of Wales, and the Hackney of Great Britain. The Andalusian is presently being crossed with the American Quarter Horse to create the Aztec gods jumping and driving to Western and English pleasure. Again, because of this inheritance, you will still find the Andalusian Palouse of the Third, the Andalusian itself being.
Very cool.
We want you to notice the dished face, the large, sensitive eyes, the flaring nostrils, the ears that seem to almost touch at the tips as he directs his attention forward. Notice the naturally arched neck, the high, proud cherish, and the short, strong back. Historically, the Arabian has maintained a reputation as a horse of beauty, intelligence, courage, and endurance. Either by direct infusion or through the blood of the thoroughbred, the Arabian has contributed to some degree. With each generation, the stories of great courage, endurance, and wealth were added to the family histories. This is where the mares were the most highly prized for horses because they were not differ in morning of their approach. Those mares were held in special discipline, and true to their desert heritage, Officers were used for combat practice and the joust. Our night is dressed for the ceremony of the Truman Arena, ready for the competition to begin, and never wavering from the code of values that the English bloodlines were used to create the great courts of England. It was in the 16th century that King Henry VIII christened the breed the Shire. His size and strength to move tremendous loads on the docks of Liverpool, to plow on the boggy, marshy lowland farms, and to pull beautifully decorated brewery wagons through the streets of London. With a integrated transport in the mountain Wisconsin, we are proud to turn back the hand of time to span a many different breeds of horses. This is the only place where you can come and see all of these breeds working together as one. So before our horses and riders line up for their group shot, we want you to sit back, watch the colors fly, and as they pass through the arena, make sure that you cheer them on with a big round of applause. Olivia Martin, Suzanne Good, Kelsey Humble, Casey Johnson, Baby